Hi everyone, welcome back to our newest episode on My Lawyer Next Door. On today's episode, we have Mayuran Tharmabalan from Mayuran Tharmabalan Professional Corporation. He's a chartered accountant. So he's going to answer certain burning questions that we have heard from our viewers. So first, before we get started, Mayuran, tell us about yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Mayuran Tharmabalan. I run an accounting practice, and we're mostly focused on audits, reviews, taxes on a high level. So, and we've been in this practice for 10 years. This is our 10th year in practice. So there are a few questions that a lot of people are asking me about. Vidu's kind of asking me a similar question, so I'm ready to get in and share some information with you guys.
Okay, first of all, congrats, 10 years. I did not know that, but congrats. That's a big milestone as a small business owner. There's a lot of growing pains with that. And second, okay, let's get into it. So one of the biggest questions that people have is, how can we get a free Tesla Model 3? A free Tesla Model 3. How do we get that? Because people are going around and saying we could get a free Tesla Model 3. So accountant, you tell us, how can we do that?
Well, from 2019 to now, the tax budgets and stuff, they start introducing this higher write-offs for newer electric vehicles or even used electric vehicle. So it used to be in 2019, they come up with it was about $55,000. In this year's, now this year, they've increased it to $59,000 if you purchased anything after January 1, 2022. So, but really this is, you get a full write-off of $59,000, up to $59,000. So let's say if your vehicle is $35,000, then the maximum write-off will be $35,000. Right. So the net cost to you is $0, right? And then if you get something, say around $75,000, the maximum write-off you can do is $59,000 if it's after January 1st, 2022. And then what will happen is, for some of the people, the HST is also involved. Like for example, doctors and
insurance brokers
and stuff. They don't charge HST. So it's $59,000 plus HST is the write-off.
Okay, cool. So that means, just to recap, so it's a tax expense of up to $59,000, yeah. And it could be on new or used electric vehicles as long as you purchase it after January 1st, 2022.
After January 1st, 2022 for $59,000. If
yeah.
It's prior to that, then it's $55,000.
$55,000. Okay, so now let's talk about, we have a vehicle. Now, who can get these things? Can a business owner get these things?
Well, if you can provide that it's been used for business, you can get it for the business, and also the business has to have income. Like if your net income is $30,000 or less, even if you have a loss, there's no tax benefit to it, right? But if you have a higher income, say $100,000, $200,000, of course, then you're going to have a larger benefit to this.
Okay, so ideally, if you have revenues of X amount, or let's say $200,000 and expenses of $100,000, you have $100,000 profit.
Right.
So technically, you could write off $59,000 of the profit away,
right,
using this deduction.
Right, and then you don't pay tax on it, right? And the vehicle comes, at almost zero cost to it. You paid for it, but there's no tax to it.
Okay, one more thing that we have to ask is, on this topic, so when we say business owners, corporations, can they get it?
Corporations, individuals.
So even self-employed people?
Self-employed people, as long as they have a business.
Okay, and for a business, do you mean just a business number or HST number as well?
Well, business number is HST number.
Okay.
Right, it just differentiated with different programs. So, a business number is in general, and RT, RP, and RC is what corporate or payroll or HST is. So as long as you have a business that is classified by CRA, okay, this is the type of business, and if you run a business, then you can.
Okay, perfect. So guys, what we've heard today is that this $59,000 deduction, which will get you a net cost of probably a Tesla Model 3 for $0. Well, funny thing is, after the deduction was announced, Tesla actually increased the price of the Model 3 to exactly $59,000 for the base model.
Really?
Yeah. So it was really good timing, I would say. So what we've said is, if you're a business owner, regardless if you're a corporation or regardless if you're a sole proprietor, as long as you have a business number, you can get this deduction. As long as you have room to write off.
Right. It's not even only a business number as long as you run a business.
Oh, okay, so you don't even need a business number.
So certain businesses, they don't even have a business number.
Okay.
Right. So if they don't have a business, let's say for example, an insurance agent, he really doesn't need a business number because he's no HST. As long as there's no payroll or anything like that,
Yep.
then you really don't need to get a business number. As long as you have a business.
Okay, so there you have it, guys. As long as you're a business owner, you have over $59,000 of room, and regardless if you're sole or proprietor, regardless of a new or used car, you could come away with a Tesla Model 3 for a net cost of $0 in the year 2022.
That's right.
All right. So if you have any specific questions on this matter, what we'll do is we'll tag all of Mayuran and his firm's details below in the caption. So please feel free to reach out to them, and they'll be able to give you more specialized or individualized assistance, because
right.
this is like maybe for certain people it may not apply, or maybe there's other benefits. Right. And okay, last thing where we had to leave off to. So can I lease a vehicle and get $59,000, or what's the rules on that?
Well, they've increased the lease on that right now. It used to be $800 that you can deduct per month, regardless of how much you lease it for. Now they brought it up to $900 per month that you can deduct as vehicle expense.
So, but you can't get the $59,000 off the lease.
No.
So, but can you get it if you buy out the vehicle for cash? You could get it.
Then you could get it. Yeah.
A finance?
Your finance is buyout, right? So
Yeah.
it's, instead of paying cash, you're financing it. That's all you're
Okay,
doing,
so
right?
so you must buy or finance in order to maximize the $59,000.
Right.
And if there's a lease,
Right.
you know what, talk to your accountant, or feel free to contact Mayuran, and his team will be able to assist you with your individual needs.
Right.
So-
Because you see, when it comes to some of the tax and stuff, right? It's not that one size fits all.
Yeah.
Right? So the way that we deal with one client is not the same with the other client, or the way that we treat expenses and stuff is specific to business. So we got to really, this is general in nature what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
But it has to be, when the client comes in, we'll know how their specific situation is, and based on that, we'll assess and do the necessary stuff.
Yeah, as per our caption, please understand these videos are for information purposes only. Yeah, please don't take this as specific legal advice for your situation or accounting advice for your situation. Every single individual in both of our profession, the facts determine
That's right.
what's best for each person. So with that, we thank Mayuran Tharmabalan for coming out and sharing this knowledge with you guys. If there's any other specific accounting or specialized questions like this, feel free to leave a comment, your question in the comment section below, and we'll make sure that we get Mayuran back here to answer those questions as well. So thank you guys for tuning in to My Lawyer Next Door. Stay tuned for another episode.